What's up, guys? Mr. Joel, your crypto education pro. All right, so I've had a really good question asked to me, and it's actually from one of my students in school today. He asked me, Mr. Joel, what is Bitcoin? I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I don't understand. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a thing, right? And I was like, Veer, okay, I gotcha, but what do you mean? He said, well, I don't really understand what it is. I said, well, okay, what don't you understand? And he was like, well, how does it work? I was like, oh, that's a really good question. I thought, okay, well, maybe I should make a video about how does Bitcoin actually work? Well, it's got a few different cases of how it works. There's so many things I could talk about, but I'm going to explain the basics of Bitcoin, okay? 2008 happens, right? We have this global financial crisis. People lose their houses. Bankers basically cause a huge country to go bankrupt almost. And then Obama bails all these bankers out. Now, it pissed somebody off. Satoshi Naga, I can't remember his name, Naga something, pissed him off. This is not a real person, okay? But whoever this person was that created Bitcoin, and we all don't know, and still don't know who it was, whoever it was that made Bitcoin, made it to kind of go against people being bailed out, bankers being bailed out, banks being bailed out by countries, which is really unfair because all the people were not bailed out. The people lost their houses and had to go through really financial hardships for nothing. So Bitcoin is then created. So what Bitcoin is, it's a type of store of value. Okay, so think of Bitcoin as gold, right? We have paper money in the world, but what backs that paper money? Anyone know? It's gold. That's why the National Treasury in the United States, if you've ever seen Die Hard 3, I think it was, has huge amounts of gold. That's why in China they have lots of gold. They don't actually do anything with it. It's the store of value. So if paper money becomes less valuable, we'll still have gold to back it. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. So the thing about paper money that sucks is we can print more, right? More paper, paper, easy. We can make as much as we want, all right? Bad part about that is inflation. Right? That's why when you leave money in the bank and it's $100 one year, the next year that same $100 does not have the same buying power. You actually lose money leaving your money in the bank and not investing it and not making 2 or 3% growth on the money that you earn. Okay? So if you made 50 grand last year, your 50 grand is worth 2% less this year if it's still in the bank. So you can understand why inflation sucks. It hurts people. Bitcoin is actually the opposite. So we have inflationary coins, which actually do this. They start up here and go down in value over time. And then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the opposite. It started down here when people had a little bit of money into Bitcoin. And as people have started to adopt or go through that S-curve I was talking about in the last video, it starts to go up because there's more money in it. And the more money that goes into Bitcoin, the more valuable it is because supply and demand economics. The more people that want something, the higher the cost. The less people, as you guys have seen over the last month, want Bitcoin, the lower the cost, right? But it's not inflating or deflating. It's actually the more we take out, it goes down a little bit. The more we put in, it goes up. But it doesn't, we can't just make 10 million more Bitcoin. We only have 21 million unless there's a 51% attack, and you need to be a whole country rich to do that. You need to be like United States to do that. Because you'd have to buy literally like half the 51% of the Bitcoin to do it, or convince people in the world that have 51% of the Bitcoin as a group to do it. Don't think that's going to happen. Those people like their money. Okay, so that's what Bitcoin is. It's 21 million, and as more and more money goes in, you have market cap of Bitcoin. So let's say it's 200 million. You have 17 million coins in circulation. You divide the two, and whatever the division of that is the value of one Bitcoin. It's really easy, actually, if you want to do it that way. So that's what Bitcoin is and how it's valued, okay? So Bitcoin actually at the start was looked at as a currency to move and sell and buy things with. But what we've actually learned over time is it's too slow. It has scalability issues. It costs a lot of money to send. I looked at my Coinbase yesterday just to see okay, I got a couple referrals. Wicked. I want to move that money into Binance. Holy moly, it was like $22 to send like $65 to Binance. So I was like, nah, let's just leave that. That can stay. You can hodl that money until it's cheaper. Unless I put it into GDAX, then I could do that for a little bit cheaper. But I'm not going to move it right now. The point is that I'm actually going to be making actually another video about Rootstock, and that's actually going to solve the problem of scalability, as well as Lightning Network will solve the problem of scalability as well as cost, right? Our cost is because of Bitcoin being directly sent places. Once we have Lightning Network, we don't have to directly send it. We send it to our Lightning Network wallet, and we then send from the Lightning Network to pay for stuff. So it will be very cheap. It solves a lot of the problems. But you also need to have probably some Litecoin to do that. So Litecoin and Bitcoin work together. They're like daddy and little son, right? Dad has a kid, very close to daddy, right? But a little bit different than daddy, maybe a little bit smarter than dad, right? So that's kind of why a lot of people like Litecoin, because as Bitcoin grows, Litecoin will grow with it, especially with Lightning Network. It's not going to hurt Litecoin. It's actually going to help it if you understand that. So back on track. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a store of value. Bitcoin is a digital version of gold. So yes, we don't have a huge vault with gold in it, but Bitcoin is gold. It's the same thing, okay? But it's just digital, all right? So it's the store of value for the other coins. It's what backs all the other coins. This is why most of the things you're buying right now, and this will change over time, I'm sure, but for right now, you're buying stuff with Bitcoin. You're buying VeChain with Bitcoin. You're buying EOS with Bitcoin. You're buying ADA with Bitcoin, right? Some people are buying this stuff with cash, and that's great. I like that idea too. But if you're trading, you're going to look at Bitcoin always, right? Until something else trumps it, which I don't really think that'll happen. But you never know. Okay. So that basically is what Bitcoin is. It's a store of value. It's obviously it's a currency. It's worth money. But it's not like VeChain where it needs partnerships. It's not like EOS where it's going to create a bunch of things. Bitcoin can do ICOs, of course, can do hard forks to make more. There's 49 Bitcoin hard forks coming up. Probably the worst thing for Bitcoin, to be honest. Some of those are going to just suck. I mean, you're going to see that. But for right now, take the free money because that's what you're going to get, free Bitcoin anyways. So take it if you have your coins sitting in the exchange or in your own wallet. Or you can leave it in your wallet on a Tether and then get your coins later as well. There's many ways to do it. But Bitcoin in itself is actually really simple. It's money that is digital, just like all the other ones, but it is a store of value. It is like the USD kind of for crypto, all right? It is the main currency that we're going to use to buy other currencies or platforms or projects. Okay, so the only difference between, for example, like a stock market in Bitcoin, a stock market in cryptocurrency is in stock markets, we use dollars. In crypto, we use Bitcoin, right? There's not much difference. So think of Bitcoin as like the USD or the backing of USD, like the gold, right? And then think of all the other projects as things that are going to be using blockchain other than just for storing value. So, you know, VeChain is going to be doing stuff in medical and all these other cool things like they're smoking, the thing they just made in China with smoking and all that other stuff. So that's great. Love the idea. Think it's amazing and it will do very well. So that is what Bitcoin is. If you have any other questions, if I missed something here, I'm sorry. I think I got all of it. I've gone over it a couple of times. So if you've had that question for a while, what is it? That's what it is. It's really Bitcoin compared to other cryptos because it doesn't do as much as other cryptos. It's not looking to create a lot of products. It's looking to store your money. It's like the bank, but it's not really the bank. It's just it's really, if you've understood it, it's just the backing of the money. Okay? Think about it like that. You'll get it. You won't be stressed out. You'll understand that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you guys have a great day. I'll be posting another video shortly on some other really interesting projects that I've been seeing and reading about this week. There's one in particular that I really have been doing a lot of research in. It's called ECC. I'm still not sure about it yet, to be honest, but there's a lot of hype going around. And I'm trying to figure out why. Their old team obviously abandoned the project, so a lot of their coins were gone. They're gone forever. And The new team that got it is Greg. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it's Greg something, and he's known, but they've had it since 2013. I just don't know why people are so hyped. So I'm gonna try to find out a little bit more about that, but do your research on that one too, just in case you can find something out. All right. So that's it for today. I will be explaining blockchain in my next video. So what is blockchain? It sounds like really cool, crazy world thing where you put blocks into each other. It's nothing like that. I'm just playing really. So what it really is, I will explain a lot more in detail. But right now, that's pretty much it for today. So you guys have a great day. Keep kicking ass. Keep doing what you guys do. You know, you got your crypto educator here. If you have questions, ask. Go to the little link at the bottom of my video. Join my Facebook Live group. I will be on Facebook actually giving you guys some live feed time where you can ask questions and I can help you guys understand things a little bit better and, you know, explain them if no one really could explain them in a way that you understand. As an educator, I have various ways that I can explain things. So hopefully that will help you. And, you know, I'm trying to help you guys grow this industry. I love cryptocurrencies. I think they are 100% the future. If you're not in them, get in them now. If you can, if you can't, when you get a little extra change underneath your couch, just put it a little bit in. I'm telling you right now, when we can be talking in 10 years from now, and you guys will be like, man, that money stuff was stupid. We had to pay paper and we ripped it and we lost it all the time. And then you'll be like, yeah. And then you're going to have like this beautiful phone or card and you're going to just use NFC or tap pay or something else. And it's going to be all through crypto. I'm telling you now, this video will be up in 10 years. You're going to see. I'll be right. Okay. I'll love watching it too. All right. So you guys have a great day. I'll speak to you later. Comment if you have questions. Join my Facebook group. Share the videos so other people that you know can learn. I want everyone to learn and understand it. There's too many people saying TRX is a scam, but haven't ever even read the white paper. Even though the white paper, parts of it were supposedly copied. When you have a guy that Jack Ma, one of the richest people in the world, backs and gave a scholarship to go to his university, you should probably feel a little bit more comfortable about that. As well as being the top 30 under 30 type of dude on for CEOs on Forbes. That's the kind of stuff you need to understand, that don't listen to people, do your own research most of the time, okay? If someone you trust, if you trust me, I will tell you what you guys should be doing your research into, but I'm not gonna tell you what to buy. I'll tell you what I buy, but I'm not gonna tell you what to buy. I want you guys to make your own decisions. You're all grown adults. I'm gonna give you the education so you make an informed decision. And if you're looking to trade, do let me know. I have avenues to help you guys out with that as well. And we'll teach you how to trade as well. So you don't lose, which is the key point. All right. See you guys later. Have a good one, boys and ladies. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's my key point for my students.